You said 15?
Yeah, 15.
Salakia, my bad, man.
Yeah, chapter 2, verse 15.
I just thought about that. Salakia. All right, verse 15.
That was good too, though. You know, lining up with the brethren and love. Go ahead, though.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
So, it say love not the world, neither the things that are in this world. But look, man, I gotta get this money, man. I'm finna go stand on the block.
If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him.
But wait, I see the rims on the car. I want the car. My brother got it. I want to shoot him and take it.
If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him.
Man, I want to run up in his spot. I want to take everything he got. I want his shoes. I want his clothes. I want everything.
If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him.
Man, bro, but man, this dude, he got my position on this job. I want that position.
If any man love the world, the love of Yahweh is not in him.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world.
But I'm proud to be an American.
The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world.
Man, I'm proud though. I stole his woman, and look, I'm doing good for myself.
The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
That's right. So the scriptures say, you loving the world, you're not of your house. You know, even though the Lord, his son is black, he's a so-called black man, right? And he coming back to redeem the accursed people. Go ahead and give me Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Here it is. Who the main people in prison?
Blacks and Hispanics.
That's right. Do the so-called white man want to let us go? That's right, man. So that's what it's gonna take, y'all. It's gonna take a stronger power to deliver us from this.
60 and 7?
60 and 66 in verse 1. 66. Or is it 61? Or 68? I think it's 61. Yeah, 61. Here it is, out. It's a lot. 61.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 61.
That's right.
The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh, is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
That's right.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Hold on, I'm not captive. I'm not held captive, man. I'm out here. I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice car, got a job, I work. I get overtime. I get all that there. Why we do these things, man? That's not living, bro. You living from paycheck to paycheck, to be honest. And you gotta ask, you gotta go desire from the so-called white man to get that thing. You know what I mean? Let me get Deuteronomy chapter, so we captive, man. And let me tell you why, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. And we're gonna go back to that. I just wanna pull this one real quick. Cause that one gonna get real deep, you know? That's one of my favorite ones, all right? Isaiah 61.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Said 41.
48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
I don't get nothing from the so-called white man. You know, that's what we like to say. But look, if you look very close, you look at your clothes, you see that you don't make it, your brother don't make it. You know, I don't make it. My people who look like me don't make it. It's a so-called white man who make it. If we make it, it's because we in a goddamn sweatshop. If we making
If it ain't the white man, it's one of our enemies.
that's right.
Asians, Indians, it's one of our enemies.
Indonesians,
it's not of our people, of our stock. It's not of the stock of Jacob.
It's not. You know what I mean? And that's why we the Lord's light. That's when we don't have anything in this system, but the Lord He gonna lift us up. He gonna bring us those things. But look, that's where we get everything from. Our enemy, our water. You know what I mean? Everything. And what our people say. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that Hosea. I'm gonna pull this one. Hosea. It says, let's see, 2 verse 5. So it says, for their mother, this is Hosea chapter 2 verse 5. For their mother hath played the harlot. She that conceived them have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers that give me my bread, my water, my wool, and my flax, mine oil, and mine drink. So we go to the so-called white man, who actually means harm for us. And what we do, we go to them. We don't go to the Most High. We don't seek from the Most High. The Most High say he gonna give us riches that never fadeth away. And what is that talking about? That's talking about when he sent Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus, to destroy our enemies, man, to recompense tribulation on our oppressors. You know what I mean? So that's the things that we gotta understand. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 31. And then look what the lover's gonna do to you in the end, because so-called white man has done it before. You ever look at look, it's 1919. I mean, it's 2019. 100 years ago, the so-called black man came back from World War I, and what happened? The so-called white man killed the black man, had all types of race wars, killed the black man. That was called Red Summer. Look that up. Look up Red Summer. Look how the so-called white man do. You know, look at Black Wall Street. You ever heard of Black Wall Street? Well, it was basically a city where it's nothing but black, and these people was prospering. Yeah, and so-called. That's right. With what? Military grade equipment. All right. You know. So if that happened to our people, then what make you think it won't happen in these last days? Everybody already hate us. Soon as you see hating people's eyes that don't look like us, man, all the time, even our own people, they want to kill us. You know what I'm saying? You know we get it, because we out here telling our brothers to go the right way, to forsake all their wickedness, man. Put that stuff down and follow after Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Follow after the Lord in the name of his son, Yahweh Shah, in the name of his son, Christ. You know what I mean? The Lord is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, none else. Exactly. You know? Get that, brother.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 21.
31.
31, Salakia.
You all good.
For I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and in the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is weary, and because of murders.
That's right.
Murderers.
That's right, because that's what's gonna happen to the so-called blacks out here that don't get it. They keep going to the so-called white man, thinking the so-called white man gonna deliver them. Keep going down to get help from their oppressors, man. You know, and what's gonna end up happening? So-called white men gonna end up rolling on us, man. They don't want us here. You ever heard Nas where he say it's elementary? Evidently, they want us all gone eventually. You know what I mean? They want us all gone eventually. That's the truth. Because the Bible speak about it first, man. You know, so when you can get this type of understanding, because this thing, man, you start talking about this to Jake, man, Jake gonna try to get you, and this your moms, this your pops, anybody, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to get, nah, man, I don't feel like we supposed to love everybody. Well, we too busy goddamn loving everybody else except for our own brother, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing we gotta get, we gotta change, man. We gotta get off that, go ahead and give me that Isaiah chapter 61. We gotta get off that verse 2, I think, now. So the Lord said he gonna open up the prison houses, you know?
I thought she had to go.
All right. Well,
you read me one more verse.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what's up. I'm gonna pull up our YouTube channels.
Verse 2. Isaiah 61, verse 2.
All right.
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. The day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn.
No, Christ gonna come down and hug us. Gonna hug all of our enemies.
The day of vengeance of our God.
Man. Go ahead.
To comfort all that mourn.
Comfort who? Those that mourn. Who mourning out here? Those who are heavy laden. Heavy laden with what? All types of burdens, man, from this system. Every day Jake running, trying to keep what he got. Every day Jake running, trying to get and obtain, but have not. Like the scripture read in James. So this our YouTube channel, brother. Sake of chosen few. And you got a phone on you?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
The only thing is just full stamp phone. You get no internet or nothing.
All right, Con. Well, if you ever be around like a computer or anything, it's sake of the chosen few, and then let me get my brother. Yeah. All right, sake of the chosen few. All right, brother.
Okay.
All right, man. All praise, brother.
Thank you, man.
Already, man.
So that's what we out here doing. That's how you show love to your brother, man. That's what it's about, And like I like that we brought that out, where 2 or 3 are gathered, they're in mind and midst, man. Some brothers out there probably don't get no views, but you gotta remember it's not because of, it's not because of all the viewerships and all the you know, the things like that. You know, this ain't even. Actually, let's go ahead. I forget where it's at, so let me go ahead and look it up. Cause Jake out here acting like he just alone. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of the praise for the spirit of heaviness,
Yeah,
that they might be called trees of righteousness,
that's right.
the planting of the Lord, that they might be glorified.
Go ahead, all right, you got some more.
Verse 4, and they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the wasted cities, the desolations of many generations. Verse 5, and the stranger shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers.
But they got Jake out here cutting grass. They got Jake out here cutting the hedges and stuff. That's what the scripture is saying. The revenge that we gonna get, our enemy's gonna do that thing. The stranger that is among us gonna do that thing. They're gonna have to do the same things that we had to do. All right, that's what's gonna happen. But Jake despised the men.
They despise the men like they're allergic to it, man. Like they sit there, they can hear all the scriptures. They'll believe that. Oh yeah, okay, I'm Israel. Yeah, but you know Israel. You know the Lord only for Israel, right? Oh, now see, you lost me now. You lost me now.
Yeah, I've heard that, bro. They say, yeah, I'm Israel, but then when you get in the script, and then the scriptures say it. That's the thing. Oh, you lost me. No, you lost yourself, bro. You know what I mean? You predestined to fall, man. That's what you were predestinated for. We predestinated to what? To be chosen by the Most High.
Being righteous.
You know what I mean? So let me get 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 18. Because I think he by himself all the time. I always think he by himself. Well, let's see.
Chapter 19,
verse 18. The water. All right.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, verse 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal.
How many?
7,000.
7,000 Israelites, man, that have not bowed their knees. You know what I mean? So you're not alone, bro. You're a part of the body, as a matter of fact, man. You know? So you just got to keep pushing that truth, no matter what. Keep pushing that truth. Keep carrying on in righteousness. You know what I mean? Don't forsake the Lord. Like it said, let me go ahead and finish reading that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. You know? You're not supposed to forsake the Lord. You're supposed to keep pushing in his word. You know? Don't get weary. You know? You know, Jake ain't got no understanding, man. Then something happened to your little girls and then you're wondering like, well, why did he do it? You know what I mean? Because the devil walking around like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, man. I can't remember what that's. I think it's James chapter 4 somewhere. Well, I got verse 7, James chapter 4 verse 7, resist the devil. How you gonna resist the devil if you run around here wearing skin tight dresses? You know what I mean? You getting Ock to go, you getting your brother to go off.
Yeah, some Eve, that's what they want. Some Eve want to see if they can get Jake to go off. They take pride. They take pride in that.
That's right. So it say, for grace and mercy is to his saints. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 9. I read it from the top. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints. So that's also a cut to Esau, Romans chapter 9. You know, repentance ain't given to the so-called white man. It's only given to blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Cubans, Panamanians, and all the way down the line of all the oppressed people, Venezuelans. You know what I mean? That's who repentance is given to, because we the ones who have that precious trine of the spirit, man. More precious than gold. You know. Let me go ahead. You say, for whoso despiseth wisdom, come on, they despise wisdom. You know, let me get Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 10. I think that one hit right on the head too. You know, But the ungodly, it says, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their imaginations, which have neglected the righteous. They neglect the righteous, man. They pull away the shoulder, right? They pull away the shoulder. They don't want to hear the truth. You bring out that Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm a wear pants. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do, nigga. You know? That's how it is, man. So it says, which have neglected the righteous and what? Forsaking the Lord, man. Come on, man. Forsaking the Lord. The only one that can deliver you out of this oppression. That's why you a beast walking around here. You know? Brute beast, like it says in Jude. And they died a second death. So it say, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is in vain. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning? That they may hear. Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it.
That's right.
Verse 11. Therefore, I am full of fury of the Lord. I am weary with holding in. Salakia, I am weary with holding in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad, and upon the assembly of young men together, for even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the aged with him that is full of days.
So that's right. Lord gonna put all types of oppression, curses on us. And that's what happened to us. And it's gonna happen again. They're gonna die the second death. You know what I mean? And then that thermonuclear destruction gonna touch you too. You know? Our people don't get it, man. They sit up here fighting against the word. Well, listen, the Lord said he don't